Hey everyone. So unfortunately, I'm not coming at you today with a global first clear video. Unfortunately, I'll be coming to you today with a global second clear video. That's right, we fell off. Time to retire. It's all over. No, just kidding. It's totally fine, and we're happy to see other parties pushing the global first clear attempts, and congratulations to them. They beat us by 10 minutes. It was a close race, and it's always exciting to have other people pushing alongside you. So huge congrats to the other party for getting the first clear. Just going to show them here. Congrats, guys. You deserve it. Really well fought, and we're right there behind you in second place, and good luck for the next fight. So with that out of the way, let's understand how this fight works. Now, the first thing I'll say is after having to deal with this insane slog of a fight, this RNG fest, this just absolute beast of a fight, the Battle Mad Giant, fishing in the flame pool might as well be called taking a relaxing swim in the flame pool, because in comparison, this fight is a lot easier than T7. So it's kind of interesting that you have, in theory, had we not gone back to clear T7, we could have just both cleared T8 and left T7, and it would have been literally a higher tier trial cleared before the previous tier. It's quite funny how this worked out. So anyway, you have this fight fishing the flame pool, and the boss has a few key mechanics that I'm going to explain here first and then go into the video as with my previous trial videos. So the first thing you need to know about this boss is this boss doesn't have multiple HP bars. It is a single HP bar, and he does have quite a bit of HP, and he also summons these adds. So there's a few important abilities that I'm going to explain. The first is a Abyssal Maul. Abyssal Maul, after charging up, deal a large amount of damage to the current target, your tank, and apply 45 stacks of armor corrosion. Each stack of armor corrosion increases the damage taken by the target by 3% for 50 seconds. So this is a cleansable debuff, and pretty much you have to cleanse this immediately. Once the boss uses his skill in the tank, the healer should be prepared to cleanse this right away. Otherwise, your tank's gonna get basically one shot by the next ability, because this is like what, 140% increased damage taken. So yeah, no bueno, no good. We don't want to have that. So healers, when you see Abyssal Maul go off, cleanse it right away so your tank doesn't start taking insane amounts of damage. The next ability that he uses is this Lava Spew. So Lava Spew, he charges up for a little while, and then eventually he fires off a continuous spray of lava, which pretty much the only option you have is to just heal the party through. So healers, save a big party heal for this ability. When he uses this, you're going to want to just channel your heal through this, because it's going to deal quite a bit of damage. Now, the boss also summons 3 adds just before he uses Lava Spew. So when the adds are spawned, the tank should save your taunt for the Lava Spew, because if you taunt the adds during the Lava Spew, they will move up to you and get hit by the Lava Spew and die. So that's a very effective way to kill the adds. Taunt them during the Lava Spew, they'll run up to you and get hit by the Lava Spew and die. So that's a important thing to keep in mind if you're the tank, that you need to taunt these little hatchlings to get them killed by the Lava Spew. So Double Devour is the next very important ability that is the full responsibility of the DPS to take care of. So unfortunately, the only way that you can get this is by, basically the way this works is it creates two weaknesses on the target, which you have to click and select. Now, the thing that I found is, for some reason, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's intended, AoE abilities still only hits one weakness at a time. And so I like my main ability, for example, Crimson Ring, is an AoE attack, but yet when I use it, it hits once and not the other one. So very important, the way this works, you spawn 2 weaknesses, which you have to target as a DPS, and they can be destroyed. But here's the catch. If one of them dies and the other one doesn't die within 3 seconds, then they will respawn and the boss will use this ability and basically one-shot the tank. Sorry, I got a bit carried away in my explanation here. So TLDR, 2 targets will spawn, you have to click on and select them, and they both have to die within 3 seconds of each other. If you destroy the weaknesses prior to recite, it'll interrupt the boss's skill and deal significant damage. So very important mechanic that you get these weaknesses down and deal damage to the boss. Now, One thing that's really tough about this is because of this requirement to have them die within 3 seconds, if you're a very high burst class, for example, like my class is a Dark Blade, I basically had to wait until the other tentacle was almost dead before turning my auto back on to hit this ability, because otherwise it dies too quickly and then you're stuck. Now this could just be, of course, because I have quite high damage output, but if you are a very high burst class, you may run the risk of one-shotting the tentacle too early if you get a lucky crit, for example, and then you have to basically restart the fight because you're going to let your tank get one shot if they respawn and you don't kill them in time. So very important DPS check, and just kill the two weaknesses at the same time and then interrupt the ability and prevent it from killing the tank. Sonic Wave is just a large AoE, and then after 485 seconds he goes into passive. So that's the entire fight. A lot less mechanics to deal with than the previous T7. So let's just go from here and jump right into the fight. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's check this out. So here's the fight. I'm just going to let it play out, and I'm going to highlight certain abilities when they happen. Sonic Blast, there's just some AoE damage, wasn't very much. So here's Abyssal Maul, and you can see it did a fair amount of damage to the tank, not too much though, but the healer has to cleanse right away after that. There come the 3 adds now. So I turned auto off, and now then here's the 2 weaknesses. You see them both spawn, and you can see the HP bars going down, and they both have to die within 3 seconds of each other, which we're able to do here. If you don't, then it's bad. There's the Lava Spew. You can see it's a huge amount of damage output, but the healer is able to deal with it, and the adds were taunted and died during that ability. Here comes another Abyssal Maul, which gets cleansed right away by the healer, so the tank doesn't get one-shot by the auto attacks. We're already at, almost at 75% HP, and then the fight basically cycles through these abilities, and as long as your healer and tank can deal with these damage sources and cleansing of this Abyssal Maul, then your DPS, the full responsibility after that is on the DPS to be fully prepared for when the ability. Now you can see here we were still trying to figure out the exact time of when the weaknesses are spawning. That's why I had stopped my skills from being used for quite a long time here. We managed to get the kill while we were still trying to analyze the fight because, like I said, it's not a particularly challenging fight compared to the previous trial. So anyway, we're continuing. We're at 68%. Here spawn the adds get taunted. Here comes another Abyssal Maw, the healer cleanses, etc. You're starting to get the flow of the battle. So the healer cleanses, here comes the Lava Spew, the adds are dead, the damage goes out from the Lava Spew, the healer heals through it, and we basically just cycle through it. So that's basically the fight, and I'm going to let the rest of it play out since we're about halfway through here, and then that's it.
Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. Cause we both know one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, might say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end.
So I just want to show you here quickly, this is actually what happens when you hear this one died too early, it spawned another one, and then the boss cast the ability which triggered the tank's death save. So that one we did fail, unfortunately, but just to show you what happens, you can't kill them in time, it spawns another one into one. If the tank didn't have a death save ability, then that would have been a one shot. So that was a mistake by the DPS. Whoops, my bad. But we still managed to pursue regardless. But I just wanted to show you that's what happens when you mess it up.
You're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread. My logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. Cause we both know that one day he's not gonna cry again. Without doubt, it's my say, if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, 'cause this ain't the end.
And there you have it. One dead lava boss. And you can see here the same bug happened, so I quickly swapped out of the game, and we don't have a pop-up this time since we are second place, but there you have it. So that is the T8 fight, and that's it. So I hope you learned something. I hope you're gonna have a lot of success fighting this boss, and that's it. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments down below. Other than that, that's it. So if you like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell as well, so you always know when the next video is uploaded. And join the Discord if you haven't already. Thanks so much, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Good luck killing the boss. Bye.